If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe to the channel for more daily content. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description, use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video, and this time it is another freeze card. It is Torreira. In the last video, we did Gaia, and I asked if you wanted to see the David Beckham review and to hit the like button and to leave comments and what have you. Few people have mentioned it, but regardless of whether you want it or not, it's happening because oh my god, that card is so much fun. Everyone's got it, I know, but I'm still going to do a video on it because why not? And also, I have an 89 Beckham on my PlayStation account, which I will review at some point as well, so look out for that. But for today, we are going to look at the 85 rated Freeze Torreira. Now, most people, not everyone, I appreciate that, but most people probably run Mendy. Same, actually. In fact, Mendy and Torreira play in the same team here. I actually put Mendy at CDM. By the way, does a decent job at CDM. Torreira could probably do a decent job at CDM as well, but I wanted to review him as a fullback because that is, I mean, that's how he comes out of packs. That's how most people will use him. Just to let you know, though, if you want to play him at CDM, I wouldn't be against it personally. High defensive work rate, medium attacking, which makes him perfect for that CDM role. Maybe not quite for the fullback role, although personally, I play stay back while attacking, so actually works for me quite well. He's got 3-star, 3-star, which you do have to remind yourself. For some reason, I don't know why, I love 4-star skills on fullbacks. I use them quite regularly. They're probably pointless. I probably don't need to do it, but I always use La Croqueta at the back. For some reason, I play the ball into him, do a fake shot, then I do La Croqueta, then I play it up the line or something. It just sort of buys a little time. It shifts the ball from left to right or from right to left, and it's just a convenient skill move to have. Torreira doesn't have it, and I tried to do it a few times and forgot. So just bear that in mind if you're an idiot like me. With 89 acceleration, 85 sprint speed, he has pretty good dribbling. I say pretty good. 88 agility, 95 balance is sensational. Then mid-80s to low 80s actually for reactions, ball control, dribbling, composure. He can't shoot, so don't try. His passing is okay. Up the line, just straight long balls. Fine, not a problem. Decent enough physicals. Could do with a little bit more strength. And then his defensive stats are quite nice. His defensive stats actually are so nice that I put an engine on him. The team that we've got him in, David Beckham did replace Rodrigo once we got him, but I played maybe 2 games without David Beckham because we hadn't had him at that point. Then he dropped into my account, put him in, and I've not looked back. Honestly, I've had so much fun since playing with David Beckham. I think I may never play competitive FIFA again, and I'm just going to play friendlies and use David Beckham every game, rake a crossfield ball, and honestly, I'd never get bored of it. I never will. Torreira, how good is he, or how bad is he? Should you get him? Should you go and buy him? If you've got him already, should you be using him over the likes of Mendy? I mean, there's definitely an argument for you to be using him, and I have a very good comparison that I'm sure a lot of you won't know about because a lot of you won't have done him, or picked him, I should say. And I think it was the season player from last season, the first season, and I'm talking about Bernat. He reminds me of Bernat so much. However, he's better than Bernat. I believe they're the same rating, but Torreira is very agile. He feels very quick. His dribbling feels very nice. Decent enough step overs. I'm sure most people can do them, but you know what I mean. Torreira can do them quite quickly. You know, you get your big men like Sissoko in the middle who can do step over, sure, Laurent Blanc, etc. They can do them, but they don't feel quick or anything like that. Torreira feels very, very fast when he does them. I know a lot of people like to abuse step overs, myself included. He gets forward when you tell him to. As you can see there, he's sort of fighting forward. I'm sort of telling him, look, go forward. There he tries to go back again because obviously the move has gone. Gaia gets in to take a shot. Unfortunately, it's wide of the post. He's very good, actually. I mean, he's around 78k on PC. Sorry, on Xbox and PlayStation. He's about 80k on PC. It's a decent enough card. The only issue with this for me, really, is that they've given us a left back in a position where we have the best left back in the game, which is Mendy. Now, you can argue with me until you're blue in the face whether Mendy is the best left back in the game, but there is a reason why he's in 95% of the teams that you play. A, Perfect link to Varane, which is arguably one of the best centre-backs in the game, and together they make a very good partnership. If you play Torreira next to Varane, and you maybe don't have the chemistry into the second centre-back, then obviously that's going to cause a problem. I'll tell you one thing that he does do, though, and this is something that you may want to consider, because honestly, he's a really good card. He gives you a strong link into that rule breaker Jimenez. Very underrated, almost slept on card, that Jimenez. A very, very good player. The only issue with him is he's probably the same price as Varane, and most people will just plump for Varane, which I get, I understand. In terms of negativity, I mean, bar not having 4-star skills for some idiots like myself who just have to do La Croquetas at the back with your defenders, I mean, there isn't really a standout negative. I'd love it if his long passing was better, so that when we do things, well, maybe not in that situation, but we nick the ball off wingers quite regularly, like this, for example, intercept it, and then we play it into the middle. Sometimes we'll play it up the line. You would have seen a couple of instances, in fact, you may be getting one here, where Gaia goes back to Torreira, who then plays it forward to Messi. That is a good pass that he can play time and time again. Messi, unfortunately, plays it back to a marked player, but it's something that Torreira does well. This is something that Torreira does well as well, actually. Jockey, so fast on the jockey, and the attacker has to go back, and if you want to see what happens from there on, you have to go watch the David Beckham review, which probably won't be out until tomorrow because I just want to play more with him. But from there on, David Beckham does something so David Beckham that it blew me away. It was so good. Anyway, should you go and buy this card? If you want my honest opinion, unless you're an Atletico fan or a Torreira fan, and you don't have Mendy, yes. If you have Mendy, no, there's no point. If you don't really care about the club or the player, that you're not going to get anything extra out of him. He's a different player to Mendy, to be fair. He's not as tall. He's not as strong. Mendy offers something a little bit more, fitting of the game, if you will. But Torreira is still a very good card. Honestly, he is so much like that 85 burnout card. It is unreal. So if you've used him or you've come up against him, that is the type of player that he is. He's almost identical. It's almost like they've used that card and just changed the name. I really like him. I think he's good. I don't really see many people upgrading to him over the likes of Mendy. But if you want to be different, this is an absolute banging choice. Plenty of chem styles you can use on him. Lots of variation there, depending on whether you want him a little bit more attacking or whether you want him a little bit more, I don't know, agile or quicker or more defensive, whatever it may be. A Guardian, for example, is not a bad chem style. Shadow, maybe, to boost up that pace a little bit. Plenty of options. Really nice player. A lot of fun to use. Just, I don't know, another card in that position that we don't really need one in, I guess. But, yeah, it's an option if you're a fan. If you have enjoyed this player review, do me a favour and hit the like button. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, of course. And until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.